make art, and I make pizza primarily. And I've been doing it for years. I make beautiful napolitana, pizza napolitana, con la pummarola in coppa. Mangia oggi e paga domani. Also make pizza etrusca, pizza partenno vergine. I make different kinds of pizza. And I've been doing it for years, and I'll keep on doing it because whatever I burn, I eat. Now, art is the most beautiful thing there is because art is the study and guide of life. Pizza, it's almost the same thing. It's the study and guide of the panza because pizza fills you up. I've been making pizza for 45 years, ever since I came to America from Napoli. Matter of fact, I even made pizza on the boat. I used to help the chefs in Napoli. And because the pizza was born in Napoli. Okay. This is really good. L'amour. This is going to be the heart of Rome. It includes a Caesar, Virgil, great poet Virgil, who wrote the Aeneid. He's known as the father of Rome, and the great Cicero, the father of the Latin language and the laws, etc., etc. And naturally, everything I make, there's also a concept of a creator. I'll put the Popo here. This is a little homage to Italy by the great Virgil. It goes like this. But neither flowering groves, nor Ganges proud, nor Lydian fountains flowing thick with gold, can match their glories with Italia. It makes me laugh, it makes me, I don't know, it just has a little bit of ridiculous or something, which I always try to include a little humor, because, you know, humor makes us live better. Humor and wine. Girls, chicken poulet, wine, and songs. And Daniel loves the macaroni, wee, 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 wee. And Johnny likes pastifazola, wee, 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 wee. Matt says that in America you live well. Wee, 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 wee. Viva Napoli e Peri, wee, 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 wee. Quando sponda la luna mareggiare, broli bescengia fanno l'amore. E nada mezzo mare, Miguel Mo, Miguel Ma. E nada mezzo mare, Miguel Mo, Miguel Ma. E na scarola, sta garretella, tirala tu. Thank you,
sir, have a good day.
You too, Paisano. What about my Paisano? And everybody, it's always the same, and the longer we like one another, it's all this. That's all we need.
My dad brought me here when I was about 30 years old, or about 8 years old.
You had one of the most beautiful papas in the world.
I've been coming here for about 30 years.
Too much nobody come in, and Silvio be broke.
We don't need that.
We don't need that. So we run this best way we can, like this. This way I can pay the bills and also, you know, pay my child support the way the judge won't lock me up. Tu camasai da guagliona.
These cannolis any good, Silvio?
They're beautiful. Just a minute. Flesh, you should buy some. Kumbara, anything else for you? Should get some cannoli, Paisan.
Maybe next time.
Because it's against the law not to buy cannoli. Some kid asked me which law. So, well, the cannoli law. I don't know. $2, Paisan.
There you go.
Kumbara, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
The cannoli ordinance. Paisano, anything else for Kumbari?
That's gonna do it, Silvio.
$85.
Coming here since I was 9.
This is like my boy. I love Carminucci because he's a wonderful kid and he's a wonderful actor. And the only thing, he never gets filled up with pizza, John. That's why I love him. And he's got a lot of money. He spends a lot of money. This is crazy Silvio in action. Next time I'll do a better job. $2, Paisano. Julio, you think should I get you some sausage?
I already ate somewhere else.
But Julio, you know, my culinary what you call is very limited. You know,
Open up.
That's it. I gotta go.
Friends, you owe me $22.
Dude, you give me a loaf of bread? Give me a couple rolls. Couple rolls.
Couple rolls that we can do,
3.
Francis.
How much are you? 23?
23 smackaroonies. We do have a Travolta over here, and what else? We got my little girl Flora, and we have a Sophia Loren. Well, we're Greco-Romano. We created everything. You know, the cosmos belong to us.
Oh, yeah.
It's because the dry figs, you know, the olives, the prickly pears, the donkeys up and down.
Oh boy.
Should get some cannoli, Paisan.
Well, give me a cannoli. I'll give it to the wife. She loves
Good
cannoli.
boy, Paisan. See, if you don't buy cannoli, you know, it's against the law not to buy cannoli, Paisan. It's against the cannoli ordinance. Because I come from Rome, I represent the papacy, the Caesars.
Yeah.
And Sergio represents Caligula. Look for some pizza with a fumarola and dopo mangia oggi il pavo di mare. It's the pizza with tomato on top. You eat it today and pay for it tomorrow.
You know, every time you come in, it's different. It really is. And he's always, you see the smile on his face. That's what brings it back right there.
Silly, silly.
And I've told him before that I've been in the pizza business. His pizza is good. It isn't the best, but it's his genuine hospitality and his real nice smile that brings you back. It really is.
It's the songs, John.
It's the songs. It really is. It's the charm.
So samba parole d'amore. I do the rest after.
Trade you the photographs for a bottle of wine.
How about the father said it was never brought up? It says all the.
No one asked about you, not one
how shallow
person.
this situation is. I mean, I love my son. Graduation, the father is not there. It's America.
Well, your brother was there. I think he was the surrogate father.
Said your money doesn't buy you everything.
Yeah, but love is unconditional. Your daughter's actually behaved. You're literally the young one behaved.
Said your love is a simple thing. Love is a wedding ring.
I've enjoyed his work for a long time, ever since I've known Silvio for almost 40 years, and I think he started doing this about 25 years. And I've seen all these things grow, and I think his style has changed. I think he's getting much better. I think a few years ago, the works I don't think were as deep, but I think he's acquired a tremendous discipline about the works he does. He draws from history. He draws from all aspects of Italian culture. Sometimes he even actually makes up his own history.
These things are very difficult to make because it takes so many little things, you know. But they do give a tremendous amount of enjoyment to me. You know, it's going to dry up, okay? You cannot wait too long. let's say 15-20 minutes when it will be almost dry. So I gotta get my rocks ready from pieces of cement and marble and rocks or something. You see a nice little statue that comes out, something that you can transform raw material into something with deeper meaning or something. That's what I like. It broke just right. I think I needed a piece this big, So this shall be applied to that piece. And to make it a little stronger, I break it in 2 pieces. That way I can make a little curve. That's what turns me on. It's really the end result that from raw material becomes something pretty nice to look at it, and there's to have a tremendous message or vision or whatever, historical, religious, philosophical. This point is not, it's too pointy, so you break it up, you fix it. And you gotta watch your fingers too. So Michelangelo had one of the worst time painting the Sistine Chapel because the awkward position he was in. He got so much paint that dripped on his face, and his stomach used to go up to his neck. He told me, I heard. And what else? His body was so very contorted by the position he had to keep on painting the ceiling, while the Pope was giving him hell from underneath. So this piece is okay before I cement it. This other piece fits pretty good over here too. Like this. Okay, I got it. 1, 2, 3. It's such a tedious little thing that it takes a long time. You cannot do everything at once. Do a little bit, then gotta leave it alone and do add to that. And so it's really time consuming. But I like this is like what can I say? It's like playing with putty dough or something. It's almost to the point of sexy.
Anarchy is part of this kind of people. They do whatever they want. They're totally committed to what they're doing. They have no concept of anything else except what they do and what they think.
If you ever want to get rid of anything like an old Hot Wheels or a trophy or anything, he'll put it to good use. He's real good with mixing dough, and he's real good with mixing cement.
Creation of the work actually, since I've raised most of these big pieces with a friend of mine, with a truck, we actually raised these sculptures. The way he deals with it, he just works like ancient people. They would pre-carve stones, and what happens? He actually builds the work down, and then we raise it. We raise it up, and then sometimes he works on the back, sometimes he doesn't work on the back. So however it finishes. His concepts are foreign to me. I think only historically I begin to understand some aspects of the Italian culture, but I don't relate, in a sense, to his madness.
And you also have Mount Rushmore with American flowers. And the Madonna of the Falling Stars with Attila the Hun and Pope Leo. And you have little Silvio when he was a little boy, barefooted in Napoli, playing the mandolin for a few coins.
Abballate, femmine vitte e maritate, e si abballate buon, io vi petto con bastone. Sciù, 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 quando i femmini caci su, sciù, 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 quando i mascoli caci su. Yam, 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 goppa ya. Yam, yam, goppa yam, ya, funicoli, funicola, funicoli, funicola.
The art had to do with just being born on a farm. I think we used to have a lot of beautiful clay and stuff. I used to make little trucks. I used to make airplanes. Then my friends, we used to throw the clay against the wall. We used to stick on walls. We just bombard one another. It was just fun, but it was fun making things. Maybe it's good. Just this way. Maybe I can open from here. There's a little opening over here. The power of any art, again, it's in the message, it's in the meaning. And I also relate it to life. That's why it's important that we give a good message. This Augusto here means a new spring for the people of America. because we could learn much from Augusto. America, especially these times, could learn much more from Octavian Augusto Cesare. The Rome loved Augusto very much because he just wanted to rebuild Rome based on morality and religion. Because Rome was too corrupted, it was a mess. So Augusto brought some stability, and he brought some just beautiful moral leadership. And people loved him and just can't forget him. That's why they gave him the title of Augusto, which means the most revered one. I have to work on it. First of all, I gotta fix his hair a little bit more, and then maybe add something else. Because it seems to be his eyes seem to be too big. I gotta put me some stars in his eyes. Though I love colors, So I found some big eyes with regular retina. And so this way, when he sits on the couch, he can watch good TV, without straining himself too much. Well, that makes me happy somehow. You put the stuff in line and everything. It's gives me pleasure, because I used to fix dry walls in the old country in the farm, okay? It was the same thing, just fixing rocks. That's why I like to do this kind of stuff. This Hotel Paradiso. It's made of, cement and rock. It's always been the only way, because, the Colosseum was built the same way with the same materials. And so was this house. Cement and rocks put together, you make a wall. These walls outside, actually, what influenced me quite a bit, have been repairing these walls too, these dry walls that sometimes, I was always working with my hands when I was a kid. And all these things had an influence on me, because I just like to do it. It's just, maybe it's a habit. Then I combine a little history. For being children of 5, 6 years old, it's pretty remarkable, the seriousness of this picture, I think. We seem to be stunned yet, I think. I still can feel it a little bit, because we suffered a lot during the war. And this was maybe 3-4 months after we got back to our little town. So we were just out of concentration camp, and you can read the fear. No one is smiling. Nobody, it was a pretty bad time, I think. It's the only picture we have, really, because my mother lost everything during the war. We were in concentration camps. We used to eat every 24 hours. 50 grams of bread and a little bowl of soup. And that went on for about 6-7 months. And after the war, it was even worse. But we were scared. We were scared, and once the German soldier tried to give me pumpernickel bread, but I won't eat it for nobody. I didn't know what it was, I thought he wanted to kill me, because I'd never seen dark bread, And so he told me, mangia. So I said, I know mangia that, I don't know manjo. These mountains were responsible to saving my life during the Second World War, because of the terrible troubles that we had here in this little town. We were forced to run on those mountains, and we lived on those mountains for about 6-7 months. So we thank God we were able to survive, but we suffered terribly. That's why I came to America too, because of, I came more as a war refugee. Once my teacher came to see me, and she was so shocked. It was never meant to, intend to live in. Yeah, we used to have a bed. We used to have a bed on this side, and another little bed on another side. Or sometimes we used to just sleep on the floor. My mother had a little cristallina, a little dresser where you just keep some paper thing. Some things that were just part of life, but they remain an imprint, I think, that I still carry. Sometimes I think I want to sell this land, but I love it so much that it gets me, I never sell it. Scedatevo vagliune e malavita,
tu si cosa che sta serenata, io sono innamorata di Margherita, che la femmina più bella sta infrascata. Quando se ne venette a casa mia, ero più per tutta infamità, mo che c'è persa tutta guapparia, cacciata menna tinta società, sciatata per guaglione e malavita. While we were staying at this piece of land of Lecese, with my mother and father, my father got the news that Grandpa Mattia got killed by the bombing, and so we never saw his body or anything because we were kids. My father and mother didn't want us kids to see it, okay? And well, the story is, planes came in and they just bombarded, and they killed my grandpa and his donkey. He was riding a donkey in the farm with some other people. They were doing farm chores, and he just got killed. Some bombs fell just behind the tree here, and we as children, we got so scared, we just grabbed the tree as a protection. We didn't know what to do. We just grabbed onto this tree. All the three brothers, myself and my brother Sam, Salvatore, and Angelo. And the bomb exploded, and we were, on the other side of the tree. So all the shrapnel was absorbed by the trunk of the tree. And the tree really protected us because a lot of shrapnel hit the tree and didn't do nothing to us. So it was like a big shield. Sometimes you find some empty shells and just play with them. I even got one over here, John. I got a little piece of bomb that I found. I took over here. This piece of bomb fell on the house in this little property that we have. And we found it about 50 years later. And this weighs 40 pounds. It's an exploding bomb. Must have been, this must have been this tall or something. When I go Italy, even now, I go look for these things. See, these are when the bombs used to explode. All these fragments used to, fly away, explode away, and if you get hit by one of these, then you sing Arrivederci Roma. I brought it back just used as just because I think it's kind of pretty. It reminds me of the war. Okay, I use it as a bouquet or something, John. See that? The Pantheon of Rome was built with cement and rocks and 2,500 years ago. The Parthenon of Athens probably has the same thing, or the Colosseum of Rome. All the greatest buildings that we know, they all been built with these same materials. Quanto sei bella Roma, hai 7 gemme incise in un diadema, e la tua verde chioma dal Pincio al Palatino te consola, se le Teverete canta il suo poema, se il Colosseo chiama, San Pietro gli risponde Roma, Roma, gira se la vuoi gira, canta se la vuoi canta, Roma che è la più bella, Roma che è la più bella sei del mondo. Io canto lo stornello, io canto lo stornello e te domando, se gli parli d'amore, gli risponde, Roma che è la più bella, Roma che è la più bella sei del mondo. Gira se la vuoi girare, canta se la vuoi cantare, canta se la vuoi cantare. matter where you go, you find some pizza. Okay, I myself, I invented a couple of pizzas. One that is called Parteno Vergine. It's a Greco-Roman type of a pizza, and one that's called Etruscan, which is it's a kind of historical type of a pizza from a learned type of a pizza. Then you can make a capricciosa with pizza with capricious with girls that a little bit girls they all say no. They're called capricciose. I'm romantic a little bit. I love to cut pizza. Pizza is a kind of food that's very versatile. And, you know, it's simple and good. It doesn't make you fat. It makes you beautiful.
But we do it for the love of people, the love of humanities. Anything I do it for, because I really got a lot of warmth, a lot of love to give. We all so beautiful, because you know we all made in the image of God, all these things. But it's our inner being that makes us really beautiful, I think.
My father used to say, "Figlio, quella che te mangi te trovi." It means, son, you find that at the end of life, what you eating, it's all you got. That's what my father used to say.
It's again, the end product is to enrich life, to make life beautiful. If we can make things better, if we can enrich things, you know, that's the only reward we really get, you know.
O sole mia, sta in fronte a te, stai in We've finished for now.
Pasqualino Marascia ha insegnato a fare la vita, tutta l'India ne va fatta, solo pizza vuol mangiare. Pasqualino Marascia ha imparato a fare l'indiano e sta